If you come in and you're not willing to work with people, it's going to be really hard to figure out things on your own.
So when I'm listening to you, Dean, what I hear very clearly is come in with the right attitude. Make sure you're greeting people with a smile. Just be genuine yourself. That level of service that you're talking about. But yeah, number one is definitely come in with the right attitude. Secondly is come in with the service mindset. Be clear about your intentions of what you want, what you're there to do. And maybe number three could be also go after the experience. Who's there to give you that experience? Who can you go to elevate yourself to a higher level?
And I'd actually like to add a fourth one as well. And it's just remember that we're all human. You want to go into an organization, whether you're going in at an executive level or if you're going in as like a employee, coworker to coworker level, you still want to have that human element. You want to build real strong relationships, not surface level. So even just, using a couple minutes throughout the day to ask questions about who that person is, on the inside, outside of their work life, do they have families? Do they have kids? What are their hobbies? Stuff like that. Just make sure, my little warning for you on that one is make sure you're not cutting into actual work time. These are great opportunities for, the water cooler or your lunch break, but make sure you still try and add that human element because that's what's going to build connections that are really strong and have a good foundation.
Yeah. And I think it's really important to learn the company's culture. You can ask that during your interview. What is the culture of the company like? Granted, everyone's going to bring their best foot forward, even during the interview. When you ask that question, you're going to learn real quick what the company culture is all about. And it's important to make sure that it aligns with your own personal beliefs, and you're working with other like-minded people, which is very important. And when you're working with those individuals, you want to make sure you're seeking feedback. You want to make sure you're doing what is asked of you, and you want to be prepared to maybe face some criticism. You might make a mistake, but that's the only way you're going to learn. So take everything, like Gail was saying, with a grain of salt, and just go in, give it all you got, knowing that you're there to make your contribution to the company and make that company successful.
Yeah. And for question number 4 on your worksheet, you'll actually have a section there where you can go through and start building out some strategies for yourself on how you're going to work on building those relationships inside the workplace. Ones that are mutually beneficial in the way where you're going to be able to gain experience, knowledge, and expertise from the people that you are building relationships with. Now this sets us into number 3 for the how to really kill it at your new job, which is identifying and setting clear expectations or goals. In a lot of organizations, they typically will have some sort of metric or KPI, which stands for key performance indicator. And what this means is it is a set list or target goal for you to achieve inside that role. Now, because a lot of organizations do have it, it is really important to make sure that you understand what the goals are already set out by that company for you as you enter into that new role. I mean, you can't go into a new job and have no idea of what you're expected to do. You need to know what the expectations are. So having a clear outline of what you're trying to achieve is extremely important for continuing on and making sure that you're not just meeting the organization's goals, but that you're able to exceed them and start to build on your own personal goals.